What if the only thing standing between you and your next breakthrough in ministry is the courage to try and fail? We spend so much time planning, tweaking, overanalyzing, trying to get it perfect. But real innovation doesn't come from overthinking. It comes from iteration. In this episode, I want to explore an idea that might be the key to unlocking your next season of ministry growth. Iteration beats overthinking. Hi, I'm Larry Witzel, and this is Ministry Insights from SermonView. Today, I want to share a simple mindset shift that could change the way you approach ministry innovation and free you to try new things with confidence. Now, we all want to get it right the first time, especially in ministry. We want the new idea to be a home run right off the bat. No wasted effort, no missteps, definitely no complaints from the church board. But that's not how real innovation works. You're not going to solve today's ministry challenges with one perfect idea. You're going to solve them by trying something, learning from it, and adjusting as you go. That's the power of iteration. And here's the truth that could unlock your next season of innovation. Iteration beats overthinking. Now, I get it. This is hard. As pastors, we want clarity. We want excellence. And we often want to protect our people from failure. But in our efforts to protect them, sometimes we prevent progress. Creativity researchers have discovered what they call the equal odds rule. It says every idea you generate has the same chance of being a breakthrough, but you won't know which one is going to work until you try it. So how do you increase your odds of success? Simple. You try more things. Not all of them will work. In fact, most of them won't. But one of them might, and you won't find that one without trying them all. One study found that it takes, on average, 2,000 ideas to generate one breakthrough. 2,000 to 1. And yet in church life, we often hesitate to try even one new idea unless we're absolutely sure that it's going to work. That is not how innovation works. You're going to fail way more often than you succeed, and that's okay. Let me give you a real-world example. Taco Bell has the Doritos Locos Taco. That's the taco with the shell made of a giant Doritos chip. When they were working on this, the Taco Bell test kitchen went through 2,000 different recipes to land on the final version. 2,000 tests for one delicious taco. Now, I'm not saying you need to test 2,000 different ideas, but I am saying you've got to be willing to work through a lot of options to find the one that clicks. Most ideas can be eliminated fairly quickly. You just think them through. But if you're waiting for that perfect idea before you try anything, you are going to stay stuck. There's a story I love about a ceramics teacher who split his class into two groups. One group was graded purely on quantity, how many pots they made. The other group was graded on quality, that one perfect pot. At the end of the semester, who made the best pots? Not the perfectionists. It was the group who made the most pots, because in making more, they made more mistakes and they learned from them. They improved. The quality group, they spent too much time planning, trying to avoid failure. They didn't get enough real-world practice to actually get better. In ministry innovation, you don't need the perfect idea. You just need to start shaping the clay. Try something. Learn. Try again. Ministry innovation isn't about being brilliant. It's about being faithful enough to keep iterating. Proverbs 16:9 says, "We can make our plans, but the Lord determines our steps." God doesn't expect you to get it perfect. He just wants you to move so he can guide one step at a time. That's where the Spirit meets us, not in the perfect plan, but in the faithful step forward. So, you don't need the perfect idea to move your ministry forward. The key to innovation is iteration, not overthinking. Studies show it can take up to 2,000 ideas to find one breakthrough. So try more things. Learn from what doesn't work, because real growth comes from faithful persistence, not flawless planning. That's the power of iteration in ministry. If this was helpful, I'd love for you to subscribe and share this with another pastor who might be stuck in overthinking mode. And drop me a comment on YouTube and tell me, what's one idea that you've been sitting on that you could try this week? Innovation in ministry isn't about trends. It's about obedience. It's about finding new ways to share eternal truths in a changing world. And it's something that we're all called to do. If you'd like to learn the 5 key habits found in the most effective innovators and how you can adopt these behaviors in your own ministry, check out the last episode of Ministry Insights from SermonView. Pastor, I know it can feel overwhelming trying something new, especially when the stakes are high and the spotlight is on you. But every seed you plant in faith has kingdom potential. Even if it doesn't look like much now, God is growing something through your faithfulness. So keep going, keep planting, keep iterating, because your labor is never wasted when it's offered to Him. I love you guys. I'm cheering for you. We'll see you next time.